That's the first thing I read.
Well, they were talking about, remember I said they were talking about what kind of steaks they like better or not.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They were speaking about their steaks.
You got one that likes it medium well and one that likes it medium rare, and you and I like it medium.
Yes.
It's not a difficult concept.
Oh, there it goes. Good. I was going to have to mess with the music. I'm like, thankfully everything is still working properly. What you up to? I see you typing. I see you typing on the...
On the Discord. Which you can join the Discord.
Yes, you can. At one of these links. Damn it. One of these links. No? Really? I could have sworn that worked. Oh, maybe it's that one.
That's really your
Oh, it
thing.
did work. No, it worked fine. It was one of those.
Things never really work for you, do they, dude?
It worked fine. Alright. You ready to play this game?
Let's play.
Roar. Playing Roar on Roar. I don't know what that means. What's up, Bobbert? Wait.
Wait,
I don't
what?
know what that means. Alright, let's go to game. So, full disclosure, no idea what this game is about. Let's look at the let's look at the store page for this and show you what this game, what the story is.
Show me, baby.
Here we go. The Beginner's Guide is a narrative video game from Davey Whedon, the creator of Stanley Parable.
Which we thought was kind of fun.
Yeah. It lasts about an hour and a half and has no traditional mechanics, goals, or objectives.
Just go play.
Instead, it tells the story of a person struggling to deal with something they do not understand.
Basically, every day we play video games.
Alright, let's play a video game, first of all. Let's take care of that. Yes, excellent. And play. You know what? I'm gonna have fucking Ingress is gonna bug me like 1,000 times because I took so many portals today. I'm gonna put you over there. Where I can't see the light because it's gonna bug me. Alright.
Things bug me too, honey. Did we get an achievement just for opening the game?
No. That's the Access
I'm like,
Steam.
man.
Access Steam community. Let's make sure that's on top. SA Goons. No, I'm not part of the Roar group on Twitch. I sure hope that works. Alright, let's begin the game. Oh shit, I sure hope
Can they see anything?
Yeah, they can see it.
You sure?
Please make sure audio is on.
I hear it in my ear.
I don't know if they hear anything, but they should be able
It's
to
WASD!
see it.
WASD!
Should I
Hi
be...
there.
Whoa!
Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Whedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Why is he telling us this?
We had
We're going
two
to look
kids
at the
then.
games made by a friend of mine
True.
named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff.
Blah,
And
blah.
his work pointed me in a very powerful direction.
I don't
I
feel
found it to be a
emotionally
good reference
involved
point
with
for
this
the
person.
kinds of creative works that
We haven't
I
seen
wanted to
him.
make.
He's just a voice.
So just to start you off, this is, I think,
Whoa.
the first game he ever made. It's
Looks
a level
like
for
CS:GO.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah,
You can walk
Counter-Strike.
around here, by the way. And mostly it's just
We've played this
Coda
game.
learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Yeah, this is
But what I like
or
is that even though he starts
Counter-Strike.
from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible
called
floating
boxes?
crates around the level. And of course, it destroys
Well,
the
that's the
illusion
crate.
that this actually is
Wait,
a
so
desert
there
town.
is- here we
And
are.
instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this
This
video
game
game
is
was
such a
constructed
wank.
by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like
Damn,
about
it'd be
all
fun
of
to
Coda's
watch a
games.
box
I mean,
levitate.
not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator.
Who is
I want us
Coda?
to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know
The person
who this
that
human
was
being
his
really
friend.
is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Okay.
Did you get any of
It's
that?
2008. Coda starts making these games.
Oh,
and
God.
he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet. He just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his
So,
computer forever.
Some of the reviews from
And I
this
think he
game
really
basically
understood this
said
image of
this was
himself
the
as a
most
recluse.
emotionally
At one point, he
gripping
jokingly
saga
renamed his
they'd
computer's
ever gone
recycling
through.
bin
So
to
it's not funny, it's
Important
supposed to be
Games
dramatic.
Folder. So,
I don't know if
this
it's
was
supposed to
just
be
how
funny
he
or not,
worked.
but
He
they said it
tended
was
to
supposed to,
crank them
like,
out
tug
one
at the
after the other without
heartstrings.
even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made. Until suddenly one
Yes,
day,
but I
he just
don't know what the
stopped.
hell he's talking about, so I'm
In
like,
2011,
not
that was it.
gripped.
He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together. Is because I find his games powerful and interesting.
This guy
and I
had
like this collection
an
to reach
emotional
him, to maybe
connection
encourage
with
him
Cody.
to start creating
Coda.
again.
Coda.
And if the people
bear
like
from
you who
Brother
play
Bear.
this also happen to find his
That was
work
his name,
interesting,
Coda.
I'm
Duh,
sure
Coda.
it'll just send that much stronger
Duh.
of a message of
Oh, I
encouragement.
remember that.
Remember Coda?
So thanks for joining me on
Duh.
this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at
Oh my God. Are we, like, dating this guy?
daveyWreden@gmail.com.
He's gonna get a
Okay,
lot
that's
of
about
Whoa.
it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
Proper.
As each game
How
is
many
loading,
porn
I'll
love
show
that
you
word.
the
do you
date
think
that
he
it
was
was
signed
completed.
up for?
This
Is
first
that still
one
a
was made
thing?
in
What?
November
Like when,
2008.
remember in the day, there used to be porn mailing lists?
I'm
Do you
sorry,
guys remember
what?
that? Holy shit.
On the internet?
Yes. No. You go out to your mailbox and there's like a chick with her boobs out Polaroid there.
No, you said mailing list.
Yeah, mailing list for email addresses.
See, I thought you meant mailing address, like the Scholastic Book Fair things we've got.
No, not that. But no, it was like if you would go to like boobs.com or whatever the hell there was back then.
Did somebody actually make one called boobs.com?
Absolutely.
What woman's gonna want to watch
This
that?
game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Then why are you showing it to us? Why are you showing? Oh god, it's a shooter.
I think you're the one shooting, honey.
Yeah, they call it a shooter. That's the style of game. A first-person shooter. Because you shoot gun. That is why they call it that.
It doesn't look like there's anything you need to shoot at.
This game is not finished in any way. Why are we seeing
That's the
this
thing,
game?
because he never like finished stuff.
But I thought he
he'd
said
make
he
it
kinda
and then
Looks
head get
like
rid of
this
it,
game was abandoned
or he'd make it and just
mid-development.
leave it.
Oh, but this
For
game was
instance,
abandoned
you have this
mid-development.
gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters
Exactly.
or enemies somewhere. But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Yeah, I ran out of bullets. I'm
But
pissed.
ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that
Really?
it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are.
Does this
rather
guy
than
really
for what
exist?
they're not.
I think the guy who's talking now
Created the game.
created the Stanley Parable. So basically,
Now he's taken all the games that his friend made and taped
I
them
love how you
together
can see
and
the
now
bottom
is
of the universe
calling it
from this
his
room.
own and getting paid mass money.
did you hear what he said? I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Nice.
I'm actually kind of sort of digging this. I'm like, okay, I want to play this.
We
What?
have marshmallows.
Holy shit. You're right. 1 second.
It was that important. He's putting down the headphones. Marshmallows are so delicious. They're sweet and yet they're soft. I reminded you that food does exist. And marshmallows they're soft and they're like sweet and they're pillow-shaped soft. I think I said soft.
We're just gonna eat some marshmallows.
Marshmallows are fat-free.
That's not what I want, but fuck it.
Mmm.
Because I kind of actually want to get back to the shitty game.
Remember, this desk is poisonous. Two more, and that's it.
I know you guys are drunk when you think of food, and suddenly you're all about it.
We just didn't eat dinner. This food is pretty damn amazing. Mmm.
By the
I
way,
could use them as pasties.
you could. Like you just put marshmallows up to your breasts. Was I playing with mouse and keep? Yes.
Wasta.
Nobody calls it wasta. Oh, excellent. Speaking of tasty things, you have white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies.
Those
Did
are
you
Josh's
go?
favorite.
Yes, they are.
Those are Roar's
Did
favorite.
Yes, it is. Did you go to Subway? I would love some grapes right now. Do we have grapes?
Apparently,
Got
the
any
space station
grapes?
has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
I'm kind of digging this. I love watching this shitty game his
Okay,
boyfriend
this is
made.
the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative
I like
about
boys
the whisper machine
and
how it
grapes.
has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
This is Beginner's Guide. What's up, new?
Hey, you
New,
can-
what's
in the
new
end,
with
You
you?
can save us all.
By the way, how's the
That
sound,
unit is
by the way?
powering a whisper machine. We
I
could
don't know,
disrupt
those
it by
marshmallows were
introducing
heavenly.
a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam,
I got cookies I bought from Japan.
but for all of our lives,
But give it a few
do it?
minutes. Relax.
could you give yourself?
This game doesn't make any sense. It's shit. Go get me cookies, please.
We're learning
Are you
about...
killing
Pause
yourself?
here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level.
You think?
But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
We got teleported.
So you gotta do it again.
I guess. This game is shitty. Why are we in a love story with Coda? Oh god. Ah, we're in space!
Whoa, you're
Whoa, we can
flying!
see the
Oh, and it's
reference.
a giant maze.
Ah, yeah, we can see the
The
universe.
beam causes you to start floating.
Why are we
And this is
watching
an
this guy's
important moment
fucking
for me.
game?
Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like
Wow.
how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
That's really...
That's-
Floating
that's
could be
deep.
the afterlife.
That's
a
really
peaceful place,
stretching.
Juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know.
He's using a lot
I
of
have no
big
idea what
words.
he was thinking.
I know what
but
they all mean, but
What's clear
why?
is that after
Why,
making
he's
this,
trying to
something
justify
launches
his
itself in his
friend's
brain.
shitty
He wants to do
coding.
more of these really weird
This is just
and
a love
experimental
story.
I bet
designs.
you Steve's not
So
Coda
he stops work
at
on
all.
this and moves
He's
on
a
to a stream
coder,
of
so
tiny
he's
little
just
games
going
that
and buy
go in all
Coda.
sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at
Okay.
the first game he made.
So
After
we're gonna
leaving
get a
this one
different game
behind.
now that this guy's... this guy feels like he is in love with Coda. Like, I don't want to, like...
This feels like a commentary.
The past was behind her. I don't want to make, like, you know...
Yep. In
Oh.
this game, you can only walk backwards.
What?
What? Oh, I get it. Okay. So you can only run around in stupid circles.
Yep.
If I go this way. Wow, Cody sucks at making video games.
Coda.
But
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Why does the future...
This is like if the magic circle was meant to be taken seriously.
We remember... I know you don't remember. Actually, maybe you remember, but I don't think so. Do you remember when we did the magic circle?
Yes.
You do? You
Yes,
remember that
those
one?
were weird blocks and shit.
Okay, you do remember it. Well, you forgot all of Legend of Zelda, so... Like, both games.
No clue. And I only have like 2 scenes that I remember from that Hey Graham game.
When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer.
She's really a dude.
But if the future is always behind her,
The past must be ahead of her
how will she find the strength?
to go on.
Ah, this is messing
It's a
with.
short little thought. It says what it wants to say, and then it ends.
What the hell
Didn't
did
need
it
anything
say?
more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
He's the one that likes to do it quick.
Okay, this is a.
Oh, I love the sound of the cicadas. That's nice.
I can only walk along the path. Lame. This shitty looking game. You are now entering. Can I rip up this sign? No. Okay. Coda? Oh.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes
That
it
was it?
interesting.
That was the whole game?
That
I
was
would be
the
so
whole
pissed if I
game?
paid for that. Can you imagine?
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Why are we doing this love letter to Coda?
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him.
Looks like Minecraft.
And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Oh,
This is like a freaking documentary.
oh, he's.
Once you've been
he got
slowed to
stuck.
an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Enter. Aha! That was his little nod to people who are actually still paying attention. Mm-hmm. Stare. What?
You're
What?
making this impossible to read.
Stand on an X,
Staring at a bear for 3 hours.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
You run a shop
Coda would
inside
often
your
tell
own
me
body.
that he didn't mind if people thought
Selling
of him
your
as
organs
cold or
strategically to
distant.
make the money before
He said
you
that
die.
he knew that he was actually
Wow,
a
that's
vibrant and
morbid.
compassionate person, but that it takes time to really
None of
see
these
that.
were pay games? Well, how
can
did the
be a
man,
very
like,
slow
buy
climb to
ramen
get there.
noodles then?
Well, it was like a hobby, honey.
People do this as a hobby?
Make video games?
Yeah?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What?
I was just doing that one, the one wrench from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes?
Who are you guys? We need you to help throw around this pole. Busty Gazongas, I think was her name. So we're in a new game
Dusty.
now? Dusty
Gazongas.
Gazongas.
Like this?
Okay, like this? I wonder if we're on that road.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
This is new for Coda. He
Pull the
doesn't
thing
fucking
down.
suck at this one. Ooh.
Now walk in.
It looks like a trap. Jet, open up again. There we go.
Oh, it's another door. Is there another thing to get in? Maybe I have to push it down again and run.
There is no run button. Can I walk this way? Hey, Graham. Whatever the hell your name was.
Coda.
Coda. No, the guy who's in love with Coda.
David
Koresh.
Weeby or something.
Can I...
This
sit?
game is actually giving me claustrophobia.
There we go. Ah! Now we're stuck in the room.
No,
Oh,
now
wait.
it's got that.
Oh, now it's got that handle.
And then turn around.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
You can't warp us past that one, you dipshit. So Coda has literally one idea for a puzzle, and he just reuses it again and again. Mm-hmm. Coda's games look
So
boring.
that seems to be it,
Yeah,
right?
they do.
You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough.
Now I have
All
to
right,
go back.
Now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
That obviously wasn't intended. What? What?
How is that even possible?
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing.
But
I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
pixels way
Either
deep.
way, I think that the point is the same. Is that most of the time you don't
The
get to know
soundtrack
what
took
you're
a little
missing,
bit of a
or
dip.
even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not
I think
to
that's Davy's
understand,
fault, not Coda's.
then what is it?
No, this is Coda's game. He's the one who put
Yeah,
this
but
music
did he
in
put the
here.
music in?
I think so. I don't think that fucking... Oh, wait. We're back again.
Honey,
You are now exiting. What?
please,
So,
may I have my
this,
cookies?
combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected
Hold on.
somehow.
He's talking. Once he
It
stops
Yeah,
could
they
even
talking.
suck.
be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them.
Wonderful.
And once we have, we can step back and start to understand
I
what
don't
exactly
understand
that bigger picture is.
what the narrator's connection to all of this is. He seems... I will get the cookies in just a second. Let me finish this thought. It seems like he really desperately wants to explain Coda's games, but why? What is his connection to Coda?
They're friends.
That's a lot of work to go to
Well,
show us this guy's...
well, you and I are best friends, so, you know, maybe.
You and I are married. We connect the soul. We are lovers. We're all those things. This guy,
Just the one, the other two are for the kids.
chocolate,
Yeah, they're all chocolate.
chocolate energy, adding chocolate to an electrical storm.
Chocolate. Do I have to share these with you?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Actually, thank you very
Well, I
goddamn
had
much.
to ask.
All right. The next in Coda's fucking adventures.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
I'm not sure I understand what he just
To
mentioned.
make all of
Wait.
these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly.
Right.
One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
I call bullshit.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying
What?
attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's
Look,
very
Coda's-
good at
Coda's
producing
getting a little better.
linear, boxy corridors.
You gotta hand it to him. Coda's got some more skills now.
He's growing in this field.
I hate video games. Really, this does seem like... I sure hope I'm supposed to be down here. Oh, something happened. Coda! I've always hated, like, boxy linear corridors like this. He praised that, but I hate being trapped in. Like, it does feel, you said it feels claustrophobic. It really kind of... Ah!
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Coda was
If
a
you don't mind, I
masochist.
think we're gonna skip that.
What? Oh no, why?
This is something
Wait.
he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file
Zip
entitled
file.
Playable Games
Ooh.
that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere.
There wasn't.
There wasn't.
That's it, babe.
That's it. Wait, but I still don't get... So he wants to show off this guy's games and entice him. But what was their connection in the first place? Are they just friends? I just don't see the incentive. Like, if there was a Let's Player I really, really liked, I I can't think of any right now that won't be too embarrassing to mention. Yes, there was a gag. If they stop making Let's Plays, I would say, that sucks, and I'd go along with my life. I wouldn't make a compilation of love letters to the guy of his best works and beg him to come back to entertaining me. What's going on, Roar TV?
Oh, I don't know, but I like it.
I fucking love that diff. Sure hope it doesn't get me banned from Twitch for showing 2 seconds of bra.
It's a cartoon bra.
Doesn't matter.
It's the puzzle
Whoa.
again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Coda really was a simpleton.
Turn around.
Oh, I gotta do this? I like how it clips in through the wall.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over.
Oh,
But
wonderful.
I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Listen to how pretentious he is. There's no reason we can think of why he would use the same puzzle over and over again. He's giving him so much credit, instead of saying, Coda really only had one idea. And it wasn't even an original idea.
Indubitably.
Oh! I remember this from the promo of the game. It's these weird... You there. Did
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay. Guys!
You there? Did you come from above? What was up there?
Yes! There you go. You should let me know which of those things we should do. This is a cooperative stream.
Number 2.
Number 2, you have a vote for number 2, so we'll add one for number 2. God damn it! Click the link. That's the point of the thing. No one cares.
Which
Rude.
thing we're Batman for.
I'm only gonna do this once, so if there's a whole long conversation, this is the only time it will happen. Alright, fuck it. It's gotta have been 45 seconds, but there it is! 3 with 3. Go with 2 since Kitty said it. That's a good idea.
It's like, let me tell you how marriage works.
That's democracy. Right there for you. Oh my god. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. Oh my...
Trust me, you don't want to go over there.
Why do they make little clicky sounds? Are they robots?
Their heads turn.
Oh, do they? I wasn't looking at the heads.
The boxes are their heads. See?
Oh, I didn't get that at all. Okay, cool.
Wow.
So that when it showed you who was talking at the time.
Yup.
I did not notice that at all. Oh god, these shows again. Did I not already do that? Yes, do you want to know how to solve it? Oh my god, pretentious fucking dick.
I like Dick.
Okay, I mean, I'm glad. Okay, so I'm going through this door. Now I'm actually going down.
Yeah, you are.
High five.
I was gonna finger guns it, but okay.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor.
Oh
of the
my
level.
god.
What? But what is his? Why would he want Kodak to come back to make video games? His video games are not good.
Maybe they're in love and he's just trying to get him back.
He's desperately trying to get him back into his life. What happened to your gun? He didn't decide to include a. Oh my fucking.
It's a lamppost.
Thank you.
Okay, I
Dennis.
can't tell you quite why, but for some
Marty
reason, Coda
McFly.
fixates on this lamppost. It's going to
McFry.
appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on
Oh
out.
my god. Cody had a
I'll tell you
lamp.
what
Koda!
I
Koda!
think that up to this point, You know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long.
So is he gonna start making
now
a?
he wants something to hold on to. He
But
wants
I
a
like
reference
pretentious
point.
dick.
He wants the work to be leading to
You
something.
think Roar's pretentious?
He wants a
I
destination,
think he's
which is
saying
what
the
this
game
lamppost
pretentious.
is. It's a destination.
I don't want the game stick.
We're going to
Game
see it
is
in
a
the work
dick,
as
and
well.
I don't
These
want
games
it.
are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully
Oh,
developed.
they're gonna be
with
more
more of a
cohesive
clear
soon.
idea behind
Really?
it.
Yes.
Is he
And as we
capable
go,
of that?
I don't
That idea
think
will
so.
get clearer,
I think this is
clearer,
him looking
and
through
clearer.
love-shaped glasses.
Rose-colored brains. No.
All right, Dennis, take us to the next game, please. There we go.
Lenses. Rose-colored lenses. Do I like pretentious dick? No, I don't want my dicks
The
to
game.
be
This game is
pretentious.
connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. That sounds like a technical nightmare.
Uh-huh.
You think he came out with this shit in 2009? That was a concept. Nothing more. What is this? Ah!
Somebody said it.
Nice room. Not.
Oh, God.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda.
You think?
No
This was
shit.
actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like,
He
I
did.
have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention.
Okay.
So gay.
I was over enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
And
And
then
I
he was able
pulled
to
off
get it in
eventually.
all the way.
You know, now that I'm aware of how completely attracted to this guy is, I'm more okay with it. Because I'm like, you know what? This
He's in love with
guy
him.
is in love with this guy. Literally. And you know what? I'm okay with that. We need to help this guy get back his buddy. Yes, homo.
We've never had a problem with homo.
Absolutely. With homo.
What I'm saying is,
We've always been whoa, holy shit. Look at how pretentious this guy is.
we are very, very okay with
Look
gay.
like Roar TV. Roar TV is changing way too often.
Yeah, show us your butt.
Read your butt. I made that gif, by the way.
Oh, that's a great gif.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
I'm going to...
Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's
You don't
filled
even care
with
what they read.
thoughts
You just want to make them
and
No, I want to
feelings
prove. I'm going
and
to prove.
beliefs,
I'm going
and
to read
has
them
no
all.
way to
I mean,
express them,
probably not.
except as scattered and
You're gonna
unheard
get bored in
voices
2
in a
seconds.
game that
Probably.
wasn't meant
That's how
to be.
this
Oh my
works.
Christ, that's a lot of shit.
Hey.
Oh my God. I just saw a flying penguin.
But it's ironic,
Let
isn't
me
it?
tell you,
that
it was
in
the most
playing this
majestic
game
thing
and
I've ever
seeing
seen.
how alone Coda
I
often
don't
felt,
feel like living
that we
because
get to know
nothing
him
will be
better
as
and
majestic
actually
as that.
kind of connect with him.
Shut
But
up,
I have to be honest
Dennis.
with you. This idea is really seductive to me.
Oh my
That
God.
I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the
This just
messy
seems like...
in-person socializing.
Oh my god.
I could just get
It's
to
just
know
like
you
you.
through your work.
Dennis, shut up.
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much,
Davey.
is because
Is
it
that his
felt
name,
like they let
Davey?
me have that connection. I felt
Davey
as
Wang
though
or
he was
something.
inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Ooh.
Wow.
You go, boy.
I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go do that. This is what Coda read.
This is creepy?
This
What he
is
wrote.
What he wrote into his game. I don't know, Feelanoid. I'm kind of head over heels over my own theory here. What's down there? No, damn it. Where do I go? Oh, I gotta go down there, probably. There's gotta be foreplay first.
Bloop.
Hey Dennis, I created a point-click adventure game featuring a murdering penis and its vaginal victim. Analyze that, you shitty.
Oh, I love these guys. Butt ass butt. Wow. Somebody had a couple drinks after that. You just made a screenshot of that shit, didn't
I
you?
did. I need to go to the frickin' bathroom. He wrote this. This is what he thinks people are gonna write. That they would say, yes.
There's nothing here.
Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt.
That one's clipped.
Need other side. Door, why you so? God. Makes game, includes door, cannot open door, thanks. Open sesame. Door how open. Oh God! Okay. There we go.
You're right there, babes.
Yes.
Bloop.
I like the sound effects. Oh God. Oh my God. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god, this game
Okay.
is so boring, honey.
Nope, not gonna read any of those. Seriously, where's the memes? Go back.
This is not the
Way.
Beware. Beware.
Oh, it's Hoggle. This is horribly inaccurate. Yeah, this is not what people would write in notes. Nobody would write this shit. They would make penis jokes.
Yeah, they'd make a lot of dick jokes.
Or racially insensitive humor. Why is this picture here?
I don't know, but it's beautiful.
Painting, what does it mean? I hate how pretentious Coda is. Like, he puts up this picture, and he's, like, expecting people to find some deep meaning in this bullshit.
Yeah, he wants to go deep.
He does. Feelanoid. What bearing do you have that this guy is not completely in love with Coda?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
I think he didn't have another
Each of these
idea for a
games
puzzle.
represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it.
And then he gets
And
bored.
the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next.
Are you hearing this guy?
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
I think he just wanted to make shit.
I think he just wanted to make a shitty
Because there's
game.
this dark area between the doors,
that's creepy.
a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Man, check out this 1980s orange they have on the...
This looks like...
Or 60s, rather,
What's that
1960s. Typewriter,
This
typewriter.
Yeah.
Hurry, hurry.
What, you don't like typewriters?
I don't like...
You don't like metronome?
This,
Look at all them typewriters.
that's a lot of typing.
Oh, it's
And
the
there's the
lamppost. Excellent. Are you there? Please say something. It could... Oh my god. He is so lonely.
Whoa.
Stop doing typewriter noises, please.
Yeah, I'm losing it.
Porn stars die
Okay, this
too.
one is tough. It's gonna kinda just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Like nothing else has.
Oh Christ. If this guy is telling us that this game is tough, this is going to be a really hard one. Like Liara in Mass Effect 1. I'm not sure she even knew what love was. She was just super obsessed with you. You're kind of right. I think you're right.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. What?
Was that your impression
No
of the
more.
red guy from
See, like,
Futurama?
this is it. The whole
Squid Man?
And there's nothing that's
Oh,
particularly
man.
interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all
No,
of
it's
this
not
modern
Tails. It's
furniture.
something really sucky.
And I don't know why, but
But
he
I'm here
decides he
tonight.
needs to revisit
I
this
was-
prison.
I was here last
He's gonna
night,
start
but I wasn't
over,
here
use
last
the
night.
same assets, turn it
This
into
is my
something
bed.
else. Okay, cool. Here's version
Sorry,
2.
I'm talking. You guys might want to be really reading this and understanding what the fuck's going on
I
here.
I'm just... What furniture ought to go in the center of the room?
A couch.
Refrigerator. Put a giant hole in the ground.
One.
Oh, wait, you want one? No, I wanted one. Wait. Oh, didn't matter anyways. Alright, which one do you want? A large picture of a horse?
Yeah.
Excellent. God fucking damn it. I hate Coda. I hate Coda. What a pretentious shithole Coda is.
Tesla coil.
Tesla coil. It's gonna be like
matter.
a fucking lamppost or something. Wait. And the table. What the? Tables were invented in 1935. There we go.
You got yourself a table.
What the hell did I open? Oh, what?
Whoa.
What?
What? Blowing my mind.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Yep, sure is.
Why does he think there's some huge meaning behind all these games? When I was
Okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time
He's
he comes at the
Canadian.
prison
He
idea
throws
from
it
a
out.
different direction.
Hey. Oh God, that's so bright.
Please walk forward.
If I was like 16 and I knew how to make video games like this kid, this is the kind of shit I would do. I would make a bunch of weird rooms and just throw a bunch of shit in them and play around with them. Go over to the photo frame and turn it slightly. Is that... Turn
Oh,
the...
that's really messing with my chi.
What? The thing on the side. What did it want me to do? Oh, and turn it back on. Now go to the left side sofa. Move it a little. Did I do it? Yeah. Finally touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison.
This is really messed up, dude.
I don't know what the hell Coda...
Oh, it's just way bright, man.
Yeah, return.
Okay, what was he dropping when he made this
I don't
game?
know. It's like fucking Huey
And of
Lewis
course,
and the band
now
over
the
here is
table
trying
gone
to
and you
figure
can't
out the
begin
meaning.
the chain of events to escape.
So now,
The game
Here's
is
a
over.
version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them.
Is anybody feeling
Personally, I
claustrophobic
think it's
here?
awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on?
what is...
Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it.
His mom.
And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
No more
This is
prisons.
the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
What?
God. Okay, so basically,
What the?
Coda over here made a whole bunch of versions of this shitty little game with a prison in it. And Dennis is trying...
Did he write it from prison?
I don't think you're... Oh, it's the end of the game. Wait. This is supposed to be the end of the game. There's a lamppost.
Make a call? Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. I can't do anything. Hello? Who is this?
Your mom.
It's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me?
Dot dot dot.
So you were trapped in this prison too? Yes, I was in these...
It's a conversation. And
Thank
so
you,
this
Dennis.
is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
I think he might be schizophrenic.
Yeah, Coda? I'm not... This looks like a whole bunch of just like silly game ideas. I can't imagine he's actually doing this to express his own deep, dark emotions.
I think it might be.
You think he's expressing his deep, dark devotions? It's already back on Batman. It's been like 5 minutes or something.
Either that or they keep requesting it because these are guys and they like boobs.
It's supposed to change every 20 minutes. I know it's changed channels more than that. Although it's on random, so it could go right back to the one it was on. They just talked to fucking Coda. Can we get through your experience of...
Talk.
So he's saying that he called himself, and that
I can
made...
see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay.
You
Wouldn't
want
that
to
be
tell
nice?
me that this is not deep?
It's not...
This is deep.
It's deep in the sense that you don't know what the hell he's
So what would
talking
it look
about.
like
How big
if
is your
Coda
brother's
wanted
dog,
to make
Trove?
a game about talking to someone other than himself?
What would it look like if Coda wasn't such a lonely virgin loser?
Oh, it's wintertime.
Okay, here we are, and his
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
I want to go over here. His art style really has... His art style really has gotten better. Like, this looks like an actual game. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as heck you all showed up. But I might have to clean this entire house by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everybody knows lonesome hands makes lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games,
Yeah.
including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting
Yep.
much more effort into the visual polish of his work.
Which is
And
good.
this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Only 2 months, you say?
He was in an interesting place in his life. This is very Twilighty.
A little bit, yeah. This feels like the second Twilight movie. Will you please run to the bedroom and make a bed? Where's the bedroom?
That's
It's
not
the
a
bathroom.
bedroom.
This feels like a New Mexico house.
It does. Oh,
I wanna go back to New Mexico.
Wait, a couple more months.
Yeah, in December, right? While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug, you little bitch? You fucking do what I ask you to do. There we go. Why am... Oh, am I another house cleaner, I guess?
Yes, that's your job.
You enjoy being a house cleaner. Oh god, we're gonna learn about Squarehead over here.
I have to clean. It makes me happy.
And a tidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows? There you go. We did it, Mom. Oh, I did notice this. Excellent. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight.
Make it especially
Cheesy. That's how I order Papa John's pizza. Answer me. No. No, it was stupid. Sorry. Never mind. I want to know about his thing.
You're much better at doing housework than I am, man.
Oh my
You
God.
look at it and it does itself.
No need to be perfect. We're all human. That's a good thought for the housekeeper to have.
Yeah.
By the way, Brainbuster, I know you don't go on the Discord very often, but there were 2 Brainbusters and 2 Troves. And I just got rid of the first one of each of them because I think that's the one that messed up. So if you can't get on the Discord, let me know. What does he want? All the books scattered on the floor of the bedroom. Yes. Yes. Are we gonna fix this whole shelf? I certainly hope so. That was really bothering me. It still looks pretty shitty. I'm gonna be honest here.
Well, he said you don't need to be
After the
perfect.
intense set of prison games, his house cleaning level almost
Feels like a dating sim.
cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside
Maybe
of
he
you,
just wanted to make a
and
housekeeping
eventually
sim.
cohere into something meaningful.
Wait, I thought we cleared the table already.
No, clearly it's dirty.
I'm pretty sure we cleared the table already.
I don't remember.
Like at the beginning. Like that was the first thing we did.
I know you wash dishes, but
I think one of those options is this never ending. I think
darling, let me tell you something.
you may have to do a bit of housekeeping to do. Here I go with another lecture. Of course I would. Yeah, smooth out the rug. We definitely
I
did
know
that.
that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his
It's
face.
getting laid.
Wow! This was around the time I started blowing him. Earlier, when I said a real cheesy thought, I was going to say it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Heh. Don't know why I feel so good about saying that.
Weird about saying that. That's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Thank you for making me feel awful.
Housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. God damn it. Why? Why would he be impressed by this game?
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
So this is like his way of relaxing.
I guess.
Doing this
But,
housekeeping.
of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone.
What?
It's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well.
And the wall is
Again,
gone.
you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
What the fuck is he talking about?
You're gonna die if you don't get to the door, is
What
what
the
he's saying.
fuck is he talking about?
I don't know, I guess it's a time thing.
You can't stay in the dark space for too long. Is this where the guy makes... I don't know what that word is.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later
don't know
you
what it
have to
means.
pick up and move.
Oh, it's the end of the game.
I
Yep.
really thought that was the point of it.
I like how he built it out of those big panels like they have in Portal. I think that's like a stock option in the system he made this
This
game
one
in.
gets a bit goofy.
You don't say.
Oh, really? Double check to see if I didn't remake the account twice again. I just claimed the account with this exact name. What is happening in this game right now?
Oh, I haven't been reading.
Yeah, I haven't read any of that. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect.
I don't want to be perfect. I like who I am.
Who do you think... Oh, God, fucking stop talking, idiot. Can I stop getting out of the lecture hall, please? I'm stuck in this lecture hall. Ugh. This isn't one of oh, God. It is moving me around the classroom. Like, I kind of like the idea of the square heads, but also it's really kind of lazy. Like, he didn't actually make...
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
What?
Whoa! Oh my god, that's way creepy. Is that like a vortex or an eye?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom
I
now.
can? Oh, excellent. What the hell is Cody trying to explain here?
Coda!
Duh. I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold.
Kids should
on
not
the
follow
inside.
their dreams. That's awful.
If you are torturing yourself... Wait, drinking is not hurting my life.
So the gray are the bad things, the negative things, and the yellow are the positive things.
Seek out only one thing. Ew, I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Haha, just kidding. So I guess I gotta do yellow, right?
I don't know how this is working. You're the one in charge.
I'm just gonna pick all the yellow
Felt
ones.
pretty
It's a
hard for
black
this
hole
one.
for your money. Yeah.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To,
What?
assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
January 2010.
I mean, I can't blame him for
I was
thinking.
pregnant.
It's true. I don't think Coda was pregnant.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so
It's
I
not
remember
even a
I
good
found
game.
that a little strange at the time.
Coda really fell hard into heroin around this time. The game-making stress was getting to him. He'd be on the forums, and people would be like, there'd be one guy who would reply, like, Coda, when are you making another game? And he'd be like, soon. And he would work all weekend. Thank you, Feelanoid, for spearheading that.
It's on top of shit as usual.
If you can change his one,
That's some bright light. Ooh, you're on a stage.
change one of his nicknames. I think you can do that. You can change a nickname, and then we can see which one he talks from, and then delete the other one.
The other one.
The other one. The performance. In the scene, you'll be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you start leaning against this wall. You know,
That's a curtain.
his games have gotten oh, that wall. Good. Stay right there. What if I move? I'm moving. I'm moving. What is your problem? You're happy, wise, successful, focused. You know what this game looks like? If my ex stepbrother knew how to make video games.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Sorry, where is the bathroom? What are you doing?
You're deflecting.
Oh,
Do it again.
stop dancing around and have a conversation about this purpose. I like you. Duh. I don't know what the conversation is, you idiot.
Oh my god.
You okay there, honey?
Way boring game.
Coda is not good at making video
Why are
games.
there air fresheners all over the place now?
Yeah. These cones that bounce when you touch them represent the people nearby. Oh, so there's this many people nearby. Ah, Coda. Problem is, Dennis is giving us too much time to explain this.
Davey!
Davey, is Davey his name? Jay stepping back from the stage. I'm doing it.
Air fresheners, because this performance stinks.
Coda is very good at making video games. I'm gonna wait. Whoa. Wait, This should be the end of the game, right?
It's not good at making fun video games.
Oh god.
Now you're in a prison. It's all about prison.
Coda is really into prison. Oh no.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda.
He's going to get arrested for his heroin problem.
Social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder
doing
and harder
great.
to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than
Could you
himself.
imagine you're playing this
To be
game
honest,
and we
I
don't
didn't consider
have
it very
Davy's
helpful when I first
explanation
played this.
about it?
You know,
It's
it
like literally
looks
the
to me
entire
like he
game
was
is
trying
you
to
running away
justify
from the
idea
stage.
of just
Like, at what
disconnecting
point do you
himself
stop
from the world.
playing this game?
And that wasn't
Because
what
it
I
just
wanted
gets
for him
boring.
or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Wow.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a
Maybe
new
Coda
game.
got a full-time job. You know, Mom kicked him out of the basement. He's like, Coda.
Go work.
I'm not calling you Coda, kid. Your name is Jeffrey.
Why'd you pick Jeffrey?
Because it's fucking, I don't know. Because that's a name we've mentioned recently. Mobius strip. To play this game perfectly, you must keep your eyes closed.
That's not happening.
No, do it with me.
No, maybe your character has to keep his eyes closed, not you.
I'm doing it. I'm keeping my eyes closed.
Okay, whatever.
I'm doing it.
Click to begin the game.
My eyes are shut. I can't see anything.
So you can't make any choices.
Is there choices on this
Yes.
screen?
I think you're supposed to watch. One is help, I'm blind. Number
How am-
2 is I can't see anything. And number 3 is what's going on. I think that your character's blind,
no,
not
no,
you.
no, no, no. You're supposed to have your eyes shut. We're gonna run into this door. I'm not keeping my eyes shut again. What happened? What happened, Mom?
I have no idea.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Yeah, he wanted us to
And
have
there
his
is
eyes
a
shut.
solution, by the way.
Help. I'm blind. Oh, I get it. So everybody is blind. See, this... God.
I'm gonna die.
But there's... Oh, he said there is a solution. Research. What's your problem, buddy?
I can't die like this. I can't die like this.
What the hell is that? Conspiracy. I don't know why. It happened to me, too. So there's a bunch of people who are blind. Why is research the only one who's out of place here? Oh, there's a room over here, maybe?
A room of
Ooh!
requirements?
Wait, did I get there in time? No.
Nope. Time to do it again.
Stupid fucking door. Alright, let's go up here. What's your problem? It's truth! The only way to stop it is speaking something that's honest.
I can't keep making these.
Wait, is this his little...
There's your lamppost.
Oh!
You said the right thing.
Like I said, I was getting concerned.
I'm out of ideas.
First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking.
That's true.
So where's that coming from? But then
thought it was
even
gonna be
weirder, his
easy.
work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore.
I have to
And in
work
person,
harder.
he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
Oh, good.
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
I have a feeling his friend is dead.
Well, no, not according to Feelanoid. He said that he's trying to get Coda to make a new game. Hello? Is that color changing, or is it... Yeah, it is.
Creepy?
Okay. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Coda, give me some guidance here, buddy. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I've talked to anyone.
Clearly, since you think that tree is a person.
Excuse me, you look lost. I have nothing left to give to my work. He really is super desperate at this point. He's just like using his video games to cry about not being able to make video
Seriously,
games.
this is like
Like-
putting Facebook posts on there.
Yeah, it's like and really
Cryptic stuff.
really kind of pathetic Facebook posts. Not even Facebook, it's like live journal posts. These are the kind of posts
Does
where
that journal even exist anymore?
I know it exists, but I don't think anyone still uses it. You have to take me to it. I'm looking for a machine.
Music's getting creepy.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore.
So he's like obsessed
Why?
with making
What is
games.
it for?
Here's the puzzle.
From my perspective at the time, and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble,
So take him out
just
for
sitting at his
dinner.
computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone.
This makes you want to
not
play mini
releasing them
golf.
onto the
A
internet.
little bit, yeah.
And so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Jesus, why is he so obsessed with this guy? Now just press the switch here. That was so simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work
true.
that way.
Yeah?
You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
He's really concerned about Coda.
He really is.
I wonder if Coda's a cutter.
You have to say that your work is fun and easy. Okay. Making games is easy. Whoa!
That's not the truth.
Why did the
Number
walls
one.
just crumble? Number one. Keep saying that creation is easy. Which one should I do? It is easy?
It doesn't matter. All of them are gonna screw with you.
Yeah.
So now you have to say it wasn't true.
Yes, there was a
Seeing
world
this game at the
stamped
time
with
that he made it,
whiteness.
it looked really unhealthy to me.
Kinda does.
I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
What am I hearing?
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
This is really freaky.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this
Whoa.
to stop. But it didn't stop.
Maybe it
After
wouldn't be
finishing
like,
this one,
just fuck
Coda
already.
takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Maybe Coda's short for Dakota.
Maybe. Co? Duh.
Because it was a woman crying on the bed.
But he keeps saying he.
Oh. Well, then I don't know.
I think he does, yeah. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine, which is waiting for you now. I intend to be quick, quiet, or brutal.
Quick.
Quick. I'm sure that did not actually matter. Just warned you someone called the press, so I may have a bit of attention. I don't care, square guard head. Oh, one thing you should know about the machine, it calls itself Coda.
Creep.
Oh god, Coda... No comment. No comment. So this is the
Hi,
Coda.
Coda. Sorry you feel sad.
What is this shit? You stopped.
And of course, it's the machine.
The machine's only purpose is to emit big fart sounds. Your work was keeping us alive. It was only because of your creations that any of us can make it through every day. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. He literally wrote a game where this guy walks into a room and screams at a machine. I will apologize to the people on your behalf. I've got something to say. My followers. It falls on me to deliver bad news. Fucking Coda is messed up. I think, let's finish this game and then stop playing this game. This game is not good. Although I feel kind of invested in the story of Coda, I'll be honest.
Glad one of us is.
Like, I want to find out if Coda actually ends up, like, dead at the end of this. They brought back the gun.
And it's a game that teaches the warnings of
Gun control?
no, of depression and anxiety. Your friends feel like they want to die. It's a big ass gun.
This is actually kind of... Oh, shit. This is actually kind of cool. He's destroying his own work.
Gotta stay on the stage.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive.
You don't say.
And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this
Good
game,
job, Denny.
shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I
He's
could be
destroying
the
the
one to
typewriter,
initiate
bro.
it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Will it make him hang himself that much faster?
So, I'm starting to get the purpose of this game now. Basically... Oh, God.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I
He
took
made a
this
game.
one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his game.
Really?
You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
The machine.
What is this machine symbol? This machine is called Cody.
It's Coda. This is the epitome of how he feels.
Put down your weapon. Oh, no. He's gonna destroy Cody.
Coda!
Coda.
Are you doing this on purpose?
No, I honestly forget.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves
There's the
purely in my
lamppost
work,
behind
Oh, it totally is.
there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something,
My
I
friend.
really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves.
And this is
and
not
I
what
could
he wanted
fix it.
done.
If I
Yeah.
could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem.
I'm not sure who I
They told me
hate
how much
worse.
they enjoyed his games. It was the best.
Cody
feeling.
and his
The absolute
pretentious
best
bullshit
feeling. It
games.
made me feel so happy.
Or Dennis.
So
Coda
beautiful.
and Davey.
Sorry, I am honestly not trying to do this. Coda. I don't know who I hate worse. Coda, who made these games.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email,
Dead?
and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's.
I'm going to share this with the
This one
world.
is called The Tower. And to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made.
Thank Christ.
So let's take a look.
The last game he ever made.
So he's dead.
Well, no, he may just be like living in his ivory tower, hating video games. Oh, it looks like every single other one of his games. Last game, honey. We can do this.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work.
It's just a pile of
Because
bullshit.
more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
So why are you showing it to people? You're basically saying...
That's what I'm saying. Well, maybe this was created to make people aware of depression and
This
anxiety.
room actually has a maze in it.
You got a friend that needs help, make sure they get it
Whoa!
before it's too late.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Wow.
But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Oh, God, but why would Coda make this game? Like, what is the express purpose?
He was screaming for help. This was his only way of saying, I have a problem and I need help.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. You had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
What is the deep meaning behind the housekeeping game? Did I miss that?
All I know is I've got some ominous music in my ear.
There's a counter here.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could
So
have
you
missed
just
it,
want your
but I
time.
couldn't. I still don't really
I think-
understand why this is here.
If this is the right code,
I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though,
think-
so that we can move
Not
on.
even close.
damn it.
Didn't even get one.
I may have got. I got 1, 2. I got 2 numbers. That's like statistically impossible. Damn it. 1.
It happens in the lottery all the time, honey.
This game is as a perfect fit for Roar Stream. Thank you, Sprawl. What's up, buddy? Games are fart. This is the last game Coda. It's so hard for me to say Coda. Because I keep thinking of that stupid bear from Brother Bear. And then Phil Collins gets stuck in my head. Damn it. Hell, everybody, I'm on my way. 1, right?
7.
7.
There you go.
Wow. So you
Lever.
would have to try to do that? That is such shit. Okay. That's the second mystery you have to get past in this level.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just
You're
no
in the
way to
oubliette.
progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem.
Maybe he doesn't like you.
I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
Because you're a guy.
Why is he
I can
going
open this
whole
door for
hog?
you, so let me do that.
You only can do what you can do, buddy.
Was
It's
I
not
a
like
failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is.
I think this
It
person
wasn't
doesn't
the
know
guy I
either.
knew. It wasn't my friend. I had come to so
The
many
guy who made this
conclusions
game
from
is
looking
worse
at
than
all of his
Coda.
work up to this point,
I think
and then
you're right.
suddenly none of them.
I think you're absolutely right. I hate Coda and
I
his
had been
pretentious,
trying
stupid
to, though.
games.
That was the thing.
But I hate this
For
guy's
years,
obsession
I was trying to get
worse.
to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean,
Turn around.
and he wouldn't.
No.
What? What am I looking at?
I thought I saw a switch somewhere.
I don't think this level has a switch, because yeah, Coda just made this stupid game that you couldn't even literally get to this point. Because you had to go through, like, the brute force numbers and the invisible maze.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone
To the
other than
to the
me.
hilt.
But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
It's not your job to fix this, buddy.
Some people can't be fixed.
Some people
did I
can't be
screw up?
fixed. Not by you. It's not your job to do it.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
What?
It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Because he shared his games with others. So he lost his friend.
What? Is this really in the game that Coda gave to Davy?
It's really cold, isn't it?
Holy shit.
That's really, really cold, man.
Holy shit.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I sometimes whether you think I am making these games for you.
I sometimes wonder if you think I'm making these games for you.
You've so infected
And
my...
the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give? Violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them?
What?
Would you
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
So, Coda didn't add the lampposts. When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it.
I'm breaking up with you.
Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low parts are just part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. It makes sense to me, which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me?
Yeah, you're creepy.
Because
You are
I know that I did an awful
fucking
thing, and I'm doing it again
crazy.
right now. Like I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again.
So he
like I'm an
changed
addict.
it.
There has to
We
be
thought
something wrong
this
with
guy
me.
was crazy, but
Can I
in fact,
apologize? What if I tell you I
Davey's
was wrong?
crazy.
Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was.
What's happening around
I want to
me?
know
Was
I want to know how to be a
this
good
room
person.
is
I want to
not-
know how not to
the
hate
room is
myself.
coming in on me.
it's
Please.
getting closer and
Oh
closer.
I'm
God,
fading.
I can't.
And all I want
can't.
is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Shut up, Davey.
You're dead.
Davey. What the fuck, Davey? Calm down, Davey.
This is by the creators of...
The creators of the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
The creator of the Stanley Parable made this game, releasing Coda's shitty work to the internet.
I think it's just a game. I don't think it's real.
I'm not sure. Is this real? Is this real life? Guys, can you give me insight? Please?
When did you start doing plus?
A long time ago.
I know. I've been noticing it a lot lately.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like
Coda's not a
disease.
real person, Roar. This is a story.
Are you sure?
Feeloid said it, so it must be true. Well,
The faith you have in Feelanoid. Not saying you're wrong, because it's usually correct, but Feelanoid is but a man.
yep, Tro, that's the idea.
It's 100% real, says Sprawl. Okay, that's a vote for no. Coda never existed. It's art. No.
Is that kitty code for I've noticed you doing it, please stop saying please?
That's pretty much her very polite way of saying, I find
I guess
Pliz
if someone
annoying.
had told me ahead of time that he just
Is this where
really
you go to
enjoyed making
Hogwarts?
prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Maybe he
What?
just likes making prisons.
Like, are you really sure this is not a real story?
This is not a real story.
I
This
would've-
is art.
It. I guess, yeah. I guess. Because this story is too stupid to have
Plus-
happened in real life.
Plus, if he's showing somebody else's work and getting paid for it,
Even now,
That's illegal.
The disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are.
he's
They'll
smart.
hate you.
No, the dude that's talking is the guy that created the Stanley Parable.
Yes.
Which tells me
allegedly.
this is all just
A story.
a story.
Like this house filled with kitty litter.
That's gross.
Also, it's not art. You know what was art? Gone Home. What's those? It was the ellipses. Am I stuck? Wait. Hello?
Game is crashed.
Are we in the void?
Can't stay in the black space too long.
Oh yeah, it'll hurt you. It'll hurt you. This is like Fight Club.
Is this ceiling coming down on you?
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, What would that even be?
Crazy guy and the narrator
Strange,
are the same
but
person.
the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable.
Is that
Like,
right?
I actually cannot
Crazy
conceive
guy
of
and
what
the
that would be
narrator
like.
are the same person.
Really? So Davy isn't real? Davy is Coda. Coda is Davy. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man.
Laces in.
The laces were in. You know, I got really excited when I heard. I got really excited when I heard that was Coda's last game, and now we've got to go through this crazy guy's weird.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna...
Start making more games?
Even if this
Okay.
is fake, which I'm pretty sure it is by this point, it's still very, very pretentious.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely pretentious. Oh, is this like a portal in Minecraft? Let's go to the Nether. Bloop. Real. If you want to take this game seriously, what's important is whatever your interpretation of it is. Real, fake, who's right, who's wrong, who's even who. I feel like narrator Davy is going nuts here. Like, this is his nuts world, in which Cody doesn't appreciate him.
Coda.
Coda. Sorry. Like I said, it's not intentional.
I think you can fall into the void.
I cannot fall into the void. This game is pretentious up the ass. It totally is.
Anymore, it'd be literally a real dildo.
Guys, is there an ending to this? Because it would be a very artistic thing. Magic Circle did better. I never finished Magic Circle. Well, no spoilers, please. Sorry, please. Pliz is a meme. I've been doing a fucking meme.
I
for the
don't
entire
mind it when
time.
it's in text when you like type it, but you saying it really is grating.
I'm sorry, I'm memeing it up. Coda is Tyler Durden.
Oh yeah, man.
It would be a very artistic thing just to have the person playing the game wander around this desert.
I gotta say, Brad Pitt is so hot in that.
I think everybody would agree. Oh, here we go. We found Coda's
But
hole.
also is Edward Norton. I fell in love with Edward Norton on that film. Tyler Durden is Batman. Oh, Batman's doing the butt thing again.
Oh, yep. I'm glad Channel Surf is working, by the way. Okay. We're going up. Excellent.
If you can dream it, then you
Can
can do it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. What note was that? I don't think
it was a real note.
I don't think either of us got even close on that one.
Sorry, my throat's a lot dry.
I have a little bit of water left if you'd like.
Oh, thank you for letting me have your water.
No problem.
Super nice of you.
I try.
Here, I won't even drink all of it.
Went AFK for 2 minutes. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Depends on how long 2 minutes has been. Have we sort of been in crazy world? Pretense.
Fight Club was your first exposure to Edward Norton. He's fabulous. He
Is
really
Edward Norton the same guy who's the Scarecrow
No.
in Inception?
No.
It's not the guy I'm
That's
thinking
it,
of.
not Edward Norton. Edward Norton's in Fight Club.
Right, that's the only thing I can know him in. Wow.
He's actually
This
done a lot
game
of
is
stuff.
actually expecting me to walk all the way down to the end of
If
this
you have
hallway.
to go to the thing that's gonna
Oh god,
stab
you're
you.
right. We've got to go through the thing that stabs you. Oh my god, it's so pretentious.
Yeah, full circle.
It's so... This game, man.
There's your glitch.
Oh, and we're going up high. That's right.
We're high.
Stanley oh god. Is it gonna crash the game? Is it gonna be like that kind of game? Oh
Nope.
no, nope. How do we find my way through the labyrinth?
Get through the labyrinth. Get through the labyrinth. Wow, that's impressive.
You think?
It's a never-ending labyrinth.
Stanley Parable was pretty pretentious, but it was clever. Wow, I mean, it's like when people make games and movies like this, it's kind of insulting because they expect you to follow them on this mindfuck journey. It's like they present this story about Coda and Denny over here.
Half right.
Is that right?
Coda and Davy.
Whatever. And they write this narrative.
Gone up its own ass.
And they write this narrative where Davy is obsessed with Coda to the point where Coda is leaving him messages in the game. We have to follow them into this insane... Oh my god.
For our...
I hate the fact that this game exists.
You said, let me prove that
Is this real? Are these people real? Andre Jorgensen? That doesn't sound like a real name.
Jesus Higueras.
Jesus
Lydia
Higueras.
Nelson. Yeah, these are real people. Jack Parsons.
cave goes for miles
Is this the ending theme? Turn back.
and miles.
Alina Heron wrote this.
You're so tired.
Well, you did buy it until... to be honest, Throwlock, you're absolutely right. I 100% thought this was a real thing. And I'm not at my best right now. I honestly thought this was the real thing.
Did you really?
The entire time. I thought this was 100% legit. Up
Really?
until the... Well, yes. I'm not kidding.
That's funny. Because I did not.
Really? You thought it was just
I
an
thought it
actual
was
game?
a game.
I
They created a game.
I 100% thought this was a real thing.
This game shoves its pretentiousness in your face like Batman's doing to that poor man. Turn back, get a refund.
Okay. I think that's good. That fucking game.
Well, we did a game all the way through. Good
Yes,
for us.
so
Yay.
Roartember is continuing. Day 3
Complete.
complete. We're gonna go try. I'm gonna try and forget that game exists. I'm so sad that we did that. I mean, I liked it.
Do you feel like
But
part
it
of your
was
life is
insane.
gone that you can't get back?
It's not a
That's
game.
fake art.
It's fake art.
That's fart.
All right, guys. We're gonna peace out. You guys have a great night.
Hey
Bye.
guys.